Big Hoops is Nelly's first single from her new album, The Spirit Indestructible. As the refrain goes, the bigger, the better. The music video ends with a giant Nelly Furtado walking through a city. I asked for the continuation of that story and what she would do if she was a giant for a day. If you were that big for a day, what would you do first?
Oh my god, I'd probably walk across the country. First I'd Canada and then go through the US. Because I went through some of the southern states in an RV. I actually went on a camping trip last summer, and I think if I was big, I would have just walked, through all the cornfields and walked through it. But yeah, I'd probably kick some butt.
Right. Infusing her folk pop roots of her first two albums, Whoa Nelly and Folklore, and her urban rhythms of her album Loose, with her fifth studio album, she comes full circle musically. To Nelly, it was about learning about herself and gaining wisdom in age.
Since I was a little girl, the first time I walked on a stage, I was only 4. And immediately what I liked was that I was making the crowd happy and that I was spreading good energy. And that's why I make music. And this album is no exception, where I think that it's got a really positive message. And I just want people to vibe to it and feel good when they listen to it more than anything. I'm always looking at my career like a marathon runner, a distance runner, rather than, a sprinter. So I'm always looking at the album going, where will this leave me in 20 years rather than 2 years? So obviously, it's more about the artistic accomplishment rather than commercial success for me, and I've proven that to myself over the years through perhaps albums like Folklore that maybe weren't my most commercially successful albums, but have the fans coming back to me year after year telling me try is their favorite song, or can you sign Folklore because that's the album that means the most to them. And likewise with my Spanish album, it was so interesting to me that the album won a Latin Grammy because it came from a coincidence. I met a friend one day and we wrote a song in Spanish, and before I knew it, I had a Spanish album. So I find when I follow my creative impulses, I always end up in the right place. So with Spirit Indestructible, I think lyrically it's strong. I think the lyrics are probably some of my best lyrics of all my albums. I think the Spanish experience made me grow that way into a better lyricist, and also the songs are very to the point. They're concise, and I like that about the album.
When I asked Nelly if there was anything she would do differently over her 12 years of being in the business, she said putting out more music would have been key. Looking ahead, her already eclectic style might see her working with some K-pop acts. As it is, the pop star has already seen the latest K-pop viral sensation, Gangnam Style.
That new one that's gone viral, he said here about, it's like a guy doing the horse move. What's that called again? Gamsao? Gangnam Style. Yeah.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
Well, actually, it's kind of interesting because, there's the cultural divide. We're so far away in Canada, and all the artists are really making their careers over here in Asia. So, the average K-pop artist is not that easy to phone up on the phone. Like, I wanted Top on Big Hoops. My friend, my dear friend Oud, he played me Top and some other artists. He sent me some links about, I don't know, it was a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was like, oh wow, this is amazing, and I just really liked it, and so it's in the works. We'll see what happens. We'll see, but I foresee a collaboration of some kinds with I don't know, K-pop or J-pop, different artists coming soon, I hope. I definitely love what they're doing. I do love what they're doing. I think it's very entertaining and creative and fun.
Nelly Furtado is in Singapore to promote her new album, The Spirit Indestructible, and is performing at the Coliseum at the Hard Rock Hotel Singapore on Tuesday, August 14th.